Okay, so this is a video guide to show you how to configure your module with the Panopto Lecture Capture service. It'll also show you how to install the Panopto application on your hard drive of your Windows computer. And then after that, we'll show you how to use that Panopto application to record a lecture. And finally, we'll show you how to release that recording so that your students can view it in the content area within the module. So the first step is to log into Blackboard and go into the relevant module that you're going to use. I've already done that. So then the next step is make sure that edit mode is turned on. And the first step is then to configure the module, commission the module with the Blackboard, with the Panopto Lecture Capture service. So click on the plus sign and click on the tool link and put in whatever title you want for your Panopto. Let's call it, in this case, I'm going to call it my lecture recordings. And then click on the down arrow for type and choose Panopto Lecture Capture. Available to use, I'd leave that off for the moment because that means available to your students to view. It's best that this area is left so that you can actually record and then edit. And when you're happy that everything's okay, then you can release it in the content area. So for the moment, we'll leave that turned off. Click on Submit. So now you have your Panopto Capture tool link in here. You just click on it and it will commission it against your module and you get your Panopto content area here. So that's step one done. You've now commissioned the Panopto tool against that module and you don't need to do that step again. That's done now. That'll be there going forward. Next step then is you want to be able to install the Panopto application and then to use it to record a lecture. So click on the Create button, go to Panopto for Windows. You choose that. Because you already don't have it installed, you choose to download Panopto first. You'll notice up here that it's downloading it. And then when it's ready, basically you'll have Panopto recorder.exe. Double click on that to begin the installation. So a wizard will come up, accept the default options, and click on Install. And so the installation will take maybe 1 or 2 minutes to finish. And then you will find that the Panopto application, when you click on it down here on the menu bar, it'll be opened up for you. So at this stage, you're ready to make a recording of a lecture using the Panopto application. Now you'll notice by default that it knows already that you want to record into your particular module in Blackboard. You can give it any title you want. So I'm going to say my first lecture. You can then make sure that you can choose your webcam. You can choose your audio is okay. You can see that the sound bar is working there. And you might decide you want to capture a PowerPoint. So you might, we have a PowerPoint one open there already. So, and then you might decide whether you want to capture the main screen or not. They're the main options you would choose. And we're now ready to record a lecture. So PowerPoint is open, but it's not currently presenting. So you can say start presenting when the recording starts. And we would click on that button there, and then we will click on the record. So when you click on that, it opens up your presentation. You talk through your lecture, all your slides. That will finish. You go back into your application. You can see here it's recording away, and then you just click on stop. And that will begin to upload that's your first lecture recording done. You just click on done there, and that will begin to upload to the server on your Blackboard environment. So you could minimize that there, and we will go back into our Blackboard environment for the module we're in. And we will just refresh this area again, click on my lecture recordings. And now you'll see there's my first lecture has been recorded in this area. Now that's at the moment is hidden from the students. They can't necessarily see it. It might take a few minutes to actually upload fully, basically, so give it a little bit of time. But you have options in there to actually, if you wanted to, you can click on the edit button, which you can open up in the web browser, and that will allow you to edit your video before you want to release it, make changes, etc. So we clicked on edit, you can see it open up in a new tab. And you can do edits, etc. And once you finish your edits, click on apply to make your changes updated or whatever. So that's the edit part of it there. So once we're happy that it's ready to be released to the students, the easiest way is to go back to your module area. Now, my lecture recordings, that area is hidden from the students, and it's best maybe just leave it like that so that you have an area that you can just work away, kind of work in progress area. But when you want to release it, then you just click on plus sign content area. You could say lecture week 1. Make it available to users so the students can actually see it. So that content area there. Click on that content area, opens up here. And then we can build content here. We just go down to the Panopto video embed option here under build content. That'll open up and it shows you that at the moment for this particular module we have one recording. We'd radio button that, select it, and then we click on insert. And then your recording is now being added into an area that the students actually can see. So we went into student preview mode. The students were able to see lecture week 1, and they could click on that and it opened up an iframe in here, and then it would play the recording for the people and stuff. So, and exit student preview mode, and we're back in here as the enrolled instructor in the module. So that's the examples. You don't forget, basically at the end, when you're completely finished, you can sign out and close your Panopto application. So that's the steps. Step 1 was to set up the module with the Panopto lecture capture tool. Step 2 was to download and install the Panopto application. Step 3 was to use the Panopto application to record a lecture. And step 4 then was to actually, when it was ready after being edited, etc., ready to release, we created a new content area and we inserted the Panopto videos so that the students would be able to play it back.